Fluorchem Corporation has been conducting research development work on new generation fluoropolymers, fluoroelastomers, and fluorovinyl compounds since 2020. Much of this research has been carried out alongside its commercial manufacturing operations at its FCF plant. This work was carried out through two programs: the PM process focusing on propylene-based fluorochemistry, and the VM process focusing on vinyl-based fluorochemistry. In the early 2020s, Fluorchem launched the PM and VM research programs, funded by the company's successes in bleach sales throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. These initiatives led to the development and commercial introduction of one-of-a-kind products. The most notable achievement was propylene 204, an ultra-high-performance surface protectant and lubricant. By 2023, propylene 204 had become the 25th best-selling product in its Amazon category. Out of all the innovations that came out of the PM and VM processes, perhaps the most forward-thinking advancement was that of teleoperation and telepresence technology. These technologies have only ever seen use in nuclear and aerospace environments, and are virtually unheard of in chemistry. With the development of these next-generation fluoropolymers, Fluorchem created many one-of-a-kind chemical compounds, many of which have never been documented before, and have no guidance on their health impacts. Fluorchem chose to develop these teleoperation tools out of necessity within the VM program to facilitate the safe handling of these compounds in their development stages. When research within the VM program was ongoing between 2020 and 2021, the safety of fluorochemicals outside of PFOA and PFOS had almost no available scientific literature on their health impacts, and government regulations hadn't even been proposed, let alone enacted. Fluorchem's integration of teleoperation technology into the development of these substances is regarded as an industry first and a notably forward-thinking approach. This robotic walking system, developed by Fluorchem Corporation, copies the control inputs given to it by the operator.
It could be guided from across town, or across the solar system. This machine follows its operator's every movement, piloted by a human brain, allowing the operator to be robotically present in an area that no human can go. As the program's name suggests, the VM or vinyl monomer program's usage of highly reactive unpolymerized vinyl monomers like vinyl chloride monomer, VCM, presented a significant hazard even in small research quantities. When any transfer of items into the cell airlock was undertaken, operators wore ILDH certified supplied air-breathing respirators, as many chemicals involved within this process, as well as vinyl chloride, is known to be a cancer-producing killer, producing a rare form of liver cancer called angiosarcoma, which attacks the liver and can ultimately be fatal. Throughout all Fluorchem chemical processes, great care is taken to ensure personnel safety. The use of PPE as a form of hazard mitigation is done minimally, and only during transfer or maintenance operations. Engineering controls are always preferred, which is why the teleoperation and telepresence systems were developed. Since November 2021, no operational manufacturing process at Fluorchem Corporation has relied on PPE as the sole or primary barrier between the operator and the hazard. Whenever possible, we engineer out the danger entirely. Our $350,000 investment in safety and operational infrastructure led us to design and build our own teleoperation and telepresence systems, an industry first in chemical research and development.
One of Fluorchem's flagship innovations is the use of mechanically linked telemanipulator technology in specially designed chemical hot cells. These arms transmit the operator's motion through weighted cable controls, making the machine's hands a mirror image of the operator's hands. The telemanipulator arms are capable of great control, as the cable feedback allows the operator to physically feel whatever resistance it is meeting. Inside the cell, the arms are subject to conditions that would be instantly fatal. However, thanks to the strength of the cell's design, outside no protective equipment is required, as the operator looks through a thick window, and, unlike a glove box, their extremities never pass into the cell space. Only a gown and a hairnet are worn to protect the sensitive controls of the machinery. This view of one of Fluorchem's 2 telemanipulator integrated cells shows the telemanipulator arms working together to complete a task. The 2 arms are exact copies of each other, but mechanically independent and controlled by each of the operator's hands from outside the cell. The inner mechanical part of the arm is encased in an outer protective booting made from a specialty Teflon fabric, which resists chemical exposure. Around 70% of the chemical intermediary synthesis work within Fluorchem's proprietary VM process cannot be conducted in an ordinary laboratory environment and requires a telemanipulation or telepresence technology due to the chemical hazard. Cancer and reproductive risks are paramount when working with many of the halogenated intermediates used in fluorochemical manufacturing. The use of telemanipulator equipment provides a level of comfort and safety not seen anywhere else, but in the nuclear and aerospace industries. These technologies, born out of necessity to allow for operations within the VM research program, and later processes of the PM research program, have positioned us as leaders in safe chemical manufacturing and research operations.